Hi, Brockton residents. This is Mayor Robert Sullivan. You're watching the 23rd episode of Our Brockton. And again, the title of the show is Our Brockton. It's our home. It's our community. One of the hidden gems within the City of Champions, of course, is DW Field Golf Course up here on Oak Street. It's awesome. If you're a golfer, really, the course is in wonderful condition. Thanks to these two gentlemen, Paul Coutoumas, the PGA Pro up here at D-Dubs, and of course, Tim Carpenter, who's in charge not just of our Parks Department, but also the cemetery here in the City of Brockton. I want to thank you both for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Coming by.
So, Tim, I'm going to let you go first because, again, last year in COVID, this was used in just a wonderful endeavor. But it's not just the use; it's the condition. So, please tell the viewers what's day-to-day operations going on up here at D-Dub.
So we have made some really significant improvements to the playing conditions here at the golf course. When I came to the city just about 10 years ago now, the bones were here. It's a beautiful Stills Van Cleek design, winds its way through a beautiful property. And like I say, the bones were here, but there was some work that needed to be done. We've gotten the irrigation system up and running. We've improved the agronomics around the golf course. Thanks to the support of the city, we were able to restore all the bunkers on the golf course. We've now started a process where we're adding forward tees for some higher handicap golfers. And, one of the best decisions I ever made since joining the city was actually hiring Kurt Calderwood, who is the superintendent of golf here at the golf course. And Kurt grew up on golf courses and knows exactly what the turf needs and when it needs it. And the proof is in the pudding. The conditions here are absolutely wonderful. I will put this golf course against any golf course on the South Shore.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting players from throughout the Commonwealth, right? We're getting people from Springfield and Worcester because it's such a great course. And, we have an award-winning golf pro here. Paul, please, if you could tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and how DW is special to you.
Oh, certainly. Well, I was fortunate enough to be brought in 6 years ago by Tim. And one of my first tasks or jobs was to provide what I like to call true inclusion, meaning making the course available to all of the residents of Brockton, whether that be special abilities, veterans, women, children, seniors, and we have programs available to all of them. And we've been successful in changing the culture and the availability of these programs to everybody. For example, we have over 70 women that play Monday and Tuesday evenings here from those forward tees that Tim mentioned. And bringing in the first tee of Massachusetts. So we're working with the children of the City of Brockton and surrounding communities, not only introducing golf to them, but the quality of life skills. So it's more than just golf. We use golf as the vehicle to actually bring those youngsters in and hopefully guide them in a number of different ways. A recent program that we've just added this year is the Special Olympics. We've actually incorporated the Special Olympics into drive, chip, and putt. So we're working with people of special abilities, and we provide those classes as well.
Paul, explain what the first tee is. My own children have participated. It's a free clinic. Just maybe you could explain what that is.
Okay, the first tee of the United States is a program that was initiated back in 2003 throughout the country to incorporate youngsters and involve them in the game of golf, as well as providing them some direction and some means of perhaps leading a better life. So there's 9 core values. We have them stated clearly every day, and we incorporate golf skills and have them relate to things that they can provide in daily life, such as honesty. You have to write down the accurate score. Perseverance. When things get down, you weather through the storm. Being nice to people, just respect and courteous, which many times when we're going through the program, a lot of these youngsters will do that without even coaching them into do it. But we use that as an example and have them behave in those ways.
That's excellent. Thank you again for what you do. And Tim, could you just explain again, last year in light of COVID, this had a historic event, a financial event. Could you just share that? Because that's unbelievable.
So through the challenges of COVID last year, with the cooperation of Paul and the ground staff and following CDC guidelines and the regulations by the state, We were closed down the last 2 weeks of March and all of the month of April, first 2 weeks of May. And incredibly, we still had the highest grossing year in the history of the golf course at $1.482 million. Really is a testament to Paul and his staff, who have direct contact with everybody that comes to the golf course, as well as my staff in preparing the golf course. And it was one of the few activities that was first allowed by the state. And we definitely serviced those customers and had a historic year.
Yeah, I mean, you're very fortunate. I mean, it's a team approach up here. You have great team members. Some of them have been working here for decades. You know, they're skilled professionals. They take it serious, and it really speaks volumes. I mean, the man behind the camera, Jensen DeNoise, if you can kind of hone in, I mean, look at the greens right now. I mean, look at the fairways. Everything looks great up here, right? The traps, everything is great. Paul, could you just give some information? You know, what are the greens fees? Can you get a card? Is there a tee time? What's the process?
Well, as a matter of fact, some of the things we put into the program here is you can book 7 days in advance online or call us in the shop. And our greens fees are the most competitive pricing greens fees available in the area. So you're going to get the feel of a private country club at a rate that's less than most of your daily fee courses in the area. And that's unbeknownst to the area. I mean, we're not even close to what some of the other facilities charge, yet we have basically the conditions of a private country club.
What about golf lessons? Could you take lessons? Do you provide lessons if anybody was interested in the city?
As a matter of fact, we provide lessons. All are welcome. Based on your schedule, we provide lessons, clinics for your beginner golfers. In fact, Monday and Tuesday evenings from 5 till 8 at night. It's women only. The men we'll take to another area and have them practice, but that's thriving. That's the fastest growing area of the growth in golf right now. As well as children, veterans. We run veterans clinics every second Friday of the month. And those are free clinics to people, by the way. So that's a no-charge clinic that we'll come out, and if you have a special interest group that you want to have, we'll come and we'll run a clinic before your outing, before your event, and we'll do that just upon notice.
Thank you, Paul. I mean, again, I said this in the beginning, but Paul has been recognized not just in Massachusetts but in the nation. I mean, we're very fortunate. We call ourselves the City of Champions. He's one of the champions that make up the city. And Tim Carpenter, I mean, he spends so much time. You know, some people say working for the city, it's 8:30 to 4:30. Not this guy either, right? You got to take it serious. But any last thoughts or any ideas or information you want to share at this time, Tim?
You know, I would say, you know, echoing Paul's sentiments, you know, for residents of the city, we have a $35 rate Monday through Thursday. It's $40 on the weekends. That doesn't include a cart, but you're going to get private course conditions for a really reasonable price. And I would offer my welcome to everybody to come check out the greatest golf course on the South Shore.
He's being modest. It's not just the South Shore, it's throughout the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I have played up here many times. I'm not the greatest golfer, but it's about enjoying the game, right? So you start young and you can play into your 80s and 90s at times. So again, I want to thank you, Paul, for what you do every day here at DW. I want to thank you, Tim, for what you do not just here, but throughout the city. This is Mayor Robert Sullivan. Again, this is our Brockton. We'll be back for the next episode. And again, if you're a golfer or if you're intrigued about the sport, please come up to DW. It will be worth the visit. Be well.